a commercial break here. Here, leave me alone. We were going to have to do a commercial break. Tell everybody to hang up and call back, especially if you have, I'm on the phone, especially if you have a Boost mobile phone. And, you know, I had AT&T, love AT&T, left AT&T to go to T-Mobile, love T-Mobile, left T-Mobile to go to Boost. And now it's even more important knowing that niggas are behind on this technology. Left T-Mobile to go to Boost because they have shrinkage. But Boost doesn't, they're liars. You do not get unlimited service with a Boost mobile cell phone. Every 2 hours or the minute, your cell phone is cut off. If your call gets shut off every 2 hours on Boost. So if we were going to go over, I was going to have to announce to everybody, all my listeners, especially those who have Boost, that we were going to need to take a commercial break, and we were going to have to come back on air so people could reset their phones so that Boost wouldn't cut you off, because once they cut you off, if you call back in, you won't be able to get back on the line. You have to call back in before your 2 hours is up, because when the 2 hours is up, it'll be a 2-hour show, and we won't be able to get you back on the call. And everybody goes to these beauty salons. Remember this one, sis? If you go to these beauty salons, and you're sitting in the chair getting your hair done, the fact that you don't wind up with your neck totally broken, you can thank Theo Bayless for the neck rest, the shampoo head rest. When you lay your head, even at a barbershop, when you lay your head back, that thing that holds your neck up, you can thank somebody Melanin Rich for that, and I'm sure they're using that in barbershops across the world.
Yeah, we need that.
And beauty salons across the world, I would think. Without it, you wind up with your neck pretty toe up. Your hair would be pretty, but your neck would be hurting and your head would be hurting because too much tension on your neck creates tension on your shoulders, and neck and tension shoulder creates pain in your head. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No, this is not a complete list because, again, a lot of what our people invented was not allowed to be patented or copywritten. A lot of what was invented was stolen, okay? Like a lot of people, there was a brother that invented the spark plug or the precursor to it, but because he didn't patent it, people are like, they never come up with that. Because he didn't patent it, doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Yeah, well, maybe
like,
this year.
Go ahead.
I was going to say maybe this year the people that's listening when so-called Black History Month comes will have more stuff to give the children than, we created peanut butter. Which is good, but, for them to be able to say, we created this cell phone, and, it's like I can't go nowhere without my cell phone. Now, that's big. So I'm just hoping when February comes, we have a better springboard.
Yeah, I would think so, too. And it's not an all-encompassing list because what we've done as a people is not all out there documented to be proven. So again, a lot of what Melanin Rich people invented was stolen from them. I just told you how this guy kept suing this brother trying to steal his technology. Say, this is mine, and suing the brother to take it, because usually when so-called white folks come against stuff like that, they are Edison that's trying to sue Wood. When they come at us like that, these other people being so-called white just go along and get along with the white party. Yeah, the hell with the nigger. We're going to give it to you. Yeah, niggers are not going to hate for the monkeys, and they ain't doing nothing good for nothing. They don't need no credit like that. Kind of like the sister that did the Terminator and Matrix. Just because she didn't get credit for it, didn't get paid for it, didn't mean she didn't come up with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't want our people thinking, is that all? No, that's all that I'm trying to give today, because those are the things that are important. It may not be everything, but those are things that are important. Bless, thank you.
Yeah, and we probably woke up some people. I apologize. What you say?
Well, that's it. Go ahead. This is a conversation. We're conferring and conversing one another. It's not a monologue.
Now, I was just going to say we probably woke up some people, and once we wake up, it's like, we did all that. Let me look some more, just start looking. You'll find it. A lot of times they'll put their stuff out front And then you got to go down a little bit more to find hours, but it's there. It's there. You just got to keep looking for it.
Yeah, I think it's there. And not only that, never mind just looking for the stuff. You can always go into seeing what you yourself can come up with. You know what I'm saying? I mean, there's a lot of stuff that our people have contributed to the world, and these are the things. The reason I'm doing today, even the newer mop, not the original mop, but the whole concept of being able to wring out a mop without touching it and putting your hands on the dirty thing. Okay?
Right.
That was that.
Right.
All right? What was the cat's name? Stewart. Thomas Stewart. He came up with that one. Okay?
Okay.
So, you know, if you're using the ironing board and the mop and a folding chair or a folding table, or if you're wearing a pacemaker, or if you've had open heart surgery, if you've ever done a blood transfusion, if you've ever donated blood, if you've ever received blood, if you've ever had this laser cataract surgery done on your eyes, if you've ever
Open heart surgery.
Yeah, I think I said that one. If you've ever utilized cortisone creams for different things or whatever, if you're driving a stick shift car or an automatic car, or if you're utilizing oil to keep your engine from overheating. I mean, if you wear shoes, if you use an ink pen at any point in your life, or a computer at any point in your life, or if you've ever worn 3D glasses at a movie theater, or if you've ever, what is the word I'm looking for, use a typewriter, if you've ever used a laptop, which I think I might have said, if you've ever hit a switch coming into your house, or turned on air conditioning because it's too hot, or if you are eating some kind of chicken that was, you know, that's in a Los Angeles, California store, but it's, you know, packaged in Iowa, you can look at my niggas for that. That's all I'm saying. These are things that are very important. You know, if you've ever used a toilet inside the house and not had to go out to an outhouse outdoors, you can thank niggas for that. I'm not saying we invented the toilet. I'm not saying we invented everything. I'm saying my people had a hand in directly, indirectly, or solely responsible for everything important that a lot of you are using every day, all day long, and gave no thought to the fact that you mean to tell me that a nigger has something, or somebody black has something to do with that. Yeah, I think so, and I think you need to be aware of that.
Yeah, and if they can do it, you can do it. We can do it.
Yeah, so, you know, get out there and do your due diligence. And if there's anything else that you want to do, I don't think we need to go over. I don't know that there are any callers out there that have anything that they want to contribute or anything like that. Because at this point, I'm kind of exhausted out. I just wanted to cover the important things, not every little thing, because I don't know every little thing. A lot of little things haven't been patented. And since they haven't been patented, to these people it doesn't count. That's, you know, all I'm saying is be aware. Even another thing, for these people that live in these high-rise buildings or people that have had the fire department have to come and get them out of a building, firemen have to use this escape ladder. They can come up with the escape ladder. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this is important stuff. A lot of people feel like people are just losers. They've done nothing for the United States. There'd be no United States if it weren't for my people. Revolution 331. That's why I be telling people we're not the enemy of the United States. Our ancient ancestors helped set up the United States to liberate their ancient ancestors from their oppressors. It wasn't meant for us to get thrown under the United States bus, but some kind of way that's where we wound up. But at this point, bring in the caller for 860-5. We're going to bring in a caller. Now, depending on how long this call goes, now you know what? Hold that thought. Let's take a quick commercial break. Everybody that's on Boost Mobile, hang up and call back in. Otherwise, if we go over, you're gonna wind up getting kicked off the phone, kicked off the show. When you call back in, you're gonna get a recording that says, "Sorry, there's no show scheduled for the next 24 hours." If you're listening to the show on the computer or in the chat room, you might get kicked out and have to call in. So just in case, we're going to take a caller from area code 860. Before we do that, everybody that's not on a call-in, that's listening to the phone, to the show online, in the chat room, or on Boost Mobile, hang up and call the number back in. And let me just see what that number is again, because I don't know off the top of my head. The number is 646-716-7572. 646-716-7572. And I, being on Boost, I need to hang up and call back in. You hang tough, Empress and Zinga. We're going to do a quick
I'm gonna
break.
call back in too to make sure. I'm gonna do it too. Okay.
All right. So we're going to do that. We're going to hang up and call back in, and we'll be back on in a minute. All right.
Peace and love, family. Thanks for joining us. I know you guys have been enjoying the show because I have. We've been saying for the last few weeks or so here at Odyssey Network, we are making a lot of changes, starting with the time. So for those of you who are in Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time, and Pacific Time, the show will be starting an hour prior to what it was before. So if you, like today, the show started at 3 p.m. Pacific. Mountain doesn't change, 5 Central and 6 Eastern. So just keep in mind, so for all of the shows that you're used to listening to on the right speak, remember that the time has went an hour for those of you who are not in Mountain Pacific Time. Also, we have made some changes to the shows. Now, on Tuesday, the Master Teacher Hour is moving to Friday, and it will be coming on after Food for Medicine, and that will be at 4 p.m. Mountain Pacific Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Standard, 4 p.m. Central, 4 p.m. Central, and 5 p.m. Eastern Time, and then Master Teacher Hour will be right after that, and that's on Friday, so we're making some changes. There is no longer Tapping the Fair Hill and Power on Monday, so the Revolutionary Music Network with Brother Jay and Expertise will be as scheduled on Mondays. On Tuesdays, remember there's no more Master Teacher Hour, but we do have the Education for Miseducated System, and that will be at 5 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 p.m. Mountain Pacific Time. 6 p.m. Mountain. Right. 5 p.m. Pacific, 7 p.m. for me will be Central, and 8 for Eastern. So just keep in mind for those times. Also, Wednesdays, nothing has changed. Thursdays, nothing has changed. So I'm going to go ahead and give the show back to Dr. Thursdays. The Black Woman is God has really Thursday. So just keep those in mind. If you want to check us out at dynastynetwork.net, please do so. And I'm going to go ahead and give the show back to Dr. Yaffa and Sis Nzinga.
Nzinga. She's starting Nzinga. Not yet. I'll be off soon enough, okay?
Yes,
Nzinga. Okay. Make sure she's back with us, too.
Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, bring in this caller. We were getting ready to wrap up the show, but if somebody wants to call, contribute, whatever, we want to take that. And sometimes callers go over, and I don't want me and everybody get booted out, and I can't be there. So, hi. Is that the caller?
This is King Everett. How y'all doing?
Hey, what's up, Mr. King Everett? How are you?
Yeah, I am doing well. One thing you said about the man who created the internet, the man is from Africa. I think he begins with an O. And
Which man? Did it what?
The internet. He's from Africa. And
Okay.
I'm not sure. It might be Nigeria or it's somewhere up in the western part of Africa, particularly. He's the one that created the internet. But his name is like an O. I mean, I would normally pull up my book. I do have a book that deals with inventions.
Are you talking about Philip Emeagwali?
Is that the man who invented the internet?
I'm talking on the internet, on Google